As early as age 3, children who can think about their own and others' feelings understand that behavior has consequences and that there is more than one way to solve a problem. Children who are engaged in the process of decision making and who feel free to express their thoughts and feelings will not have to resort to aggression when coming to a solution to a problem. Hello, my name is Libby Huber from the University of Wisconsin-Madison Division of Extension. On today's Parenting Behind the Behavior, I'm sharing a weekly session on I Can Problem Solve, a social emotional concepts developed by Dr. Myrna Scher. You can find more information about this program by going to the I Can Problem Solve website or attending Raising a Thinking Child classes offered by Extension educators throughout Wisconsin. There are consequences that we impose as adults for children that make sense and follow logically from a child's decision or action. For example, if a child does not pick up her toys before going out to play, she is reminded that everyone is responsible for picking up toys and not allowed to go out until they are put away. Logical consequences should be presented to the child as a choice. Allowing the child to generate the consequence is best. Consider asking, what might happen if, then? How we communicate and implement the consequences is just as important. When choices generated by the parent are stated calmly, children are more likely to respond favorably. Consequences are teaching tools to help children learn responsibility for their own actions and empowers them. Here is an example of dealing with bedtime battles. So if a parent is generating the consequence, it might sound like, if you don't get ready for bed now, then we won't have time to read a bedtime story and you won't be able to help tuck your little sister into bed. When the child generates the consequences, it might sound like this. The parent will be saying, if you do not get ready for bed now, then what might happen? The child might respond, we won't get to read a story. The parent then follows up with, what else might happen if we don't get ready for bed now? The child replies, I won't get to help tuck my little sister into bed. And how would that make you feel if that happened? Asked the parent. What can you do now so that we can read a story and you can help your little sister get into bed? The child responds, I can get ready for bed now. The parent encourages the child by ending the dialogue with, oh, you thought of that all by yourself. You're a great problem solver. When children are involved in problem solving, they are less likely to resort to temper tantrums and aggressive behavior, and they are likely to accept a solution that they thought of. By asking children to think about consequences to their behavior, they think about how their actions affect themselves and others, and they are given the freedom to think for themselves, resulting in more positive outcomes. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Parenting Behind the Behavior. We hope to see you next week.